Folks, I've said it before and I'm going to say it again. Be careful to not be deceived by the lies of the mainstream media, by the lies of a lot of politicians, including some Republicans. I mean, it's crazy what they're saying right now. The rhetoric that you might actually be hearing at this point is that Russia is going to lose, Ukraine is going to dominate, and we're going to have this sort of reset into this new world order. Well, I think they are going towards the direction of a new world order. But folks, Russia, they are not stupid people. And I'm not an apologist for Putin, but I am telling you this right now. The president of Ukraine is about as corrupt as they come. And the reality of what Putin is doing is brutally evil. There is nothing right about what is happening in Russia or with Russia in the Ukraine. But I'm telling you this right now, these people are smarter than a lot of people think, and they have a much bigger stomach for warfare, especially siege warfare. And here's the bigger picture. Ezekiel 38 tells us what the end game is going to be. What we're watching right now is most definitely not Ezekiel 38. I think Ezekiel 38 takes place after the rapture. But the reality of it is God is setting up the world stage to allow Ezekiel 38 to actually happen. Now, I am looking at an article that really has come from Russian military TV, right? And the article basically says this. Russia's military action in Ukraine is meant to put an end to U.S.-dominated world order, Russian Foreign Minister Sergei Lavrov has explained. Washington has been seeking supremacy by imposing ad hoc rules and violating international law, and he goes on to make all kinds of other statements. I think some of it gets a little technical. This is what he goes on to say, and this is really, really, I want you to pay attention to this. He says, our special military operation is meant to put an end to the unabashed expansion of NATO and the unabashed drive towards full domination by the U.S. and its Western subjects on the world stage. That's a pretty bold statement. And that's a pretty, well, for lack of a better term, militaristically speaking, smart statement. He goes on to say this domination is built on gross violations of international law and under some rules which they are now hyping so much and which they make up on a case-by-case basis. Folks, we have told you what the end game is going to be. We have told you that Russia will be a major world dominator. We have told you that they are going to attack Israel with a series of other nations when nobody expects it. And all they are doing right now is strengthening their position remarkably. And I bet you anything that they will be successful in breaking up NATO. At least I'm assuming that, because I think the European Union is going to come into play as a result of this. And folks, what we're about to see is God beginning to set up the stage for what we know is going to happen in the future. It seems to be all coming together. We need to be paying attention. We need to be reading our word. And the bottom line is this. We need to focus on the fact that Jesus Christ is coming soon. Folks, the signs are everywhere. It's time to pay attention, and it's time to fight the good fight, because our master is coming home for us. And when he does, understand he's going to be watching what we do at the very moment, and we need to be seen fighting for righteousness. God bless you guys. Love you. Keep fighting the good fight.